I forgot one part of setup. Also, I feel like my cushion on my chair has slid. Um, Speaking to, I bought a rather sort of expensive cushion 2 years ago. Uh, it's nice, it's comfortable, except for a couple of things. One, the memory foam that it's made out of has split all the way down one side. The only thing keeping it together is the the interior uh, cover as well as the exterior cover. But there is a very clear, like I took it out and washed the cover the other day. It's a very clear split all the way down through the memory foam. It it's just not together anymore. The back cushion that goes with it is super nice. I love it. They were purchased at the same time, but they're not like you don't get a package deal. Um, so yeah, but it slips. I'm gonna get up and try to fix this right now. It's driving me crazy. Uh, it's got a non-slip thing, like texture to it, but I don't know if it's because it's 2-ish years old or if it's that it's just not as grippy as it could be, but I wish there was a way to, like, tie the cushion to your chair and not just rely on the non-slip thing. I mean, well, obviously it's a back cushion, they have to. But the back cushion has like an elastic strap. I think before I do something like this again, I will save up the money and instead buy a slightly more expensive mesh chair. Because then I shouldn't need a cushion, because although I have a lot of padding, my coccyx, my tailbone, uh, does cause me some sciatica if I sit too long. Hey, guess what I do for almost 16 hours a day? Yeah, I sit. I work, I game, I watch. Could I get a standing desk? Yes, I could probably get a standing desk. But I don't think that I personally would overall feel comfortable doing everything standing. Which is funny because when I was working retail, I stood for 8.5 to 10 hours a day. Not including the walk to work, because when I was working retail, I generally worked close enough that I could walk. Sometimes said walk was about a mile. Um, but yeah, I used to spend a lot. And then I'd go over to somebody's house and get yelled at to sit down, but I was still standing. So anybody who tells you, like, well, if you just stand more, you'd lose some of that weight. I weigh 240 pounds. I will admit that's heavy. Well, 240 to 245, depending on time of day, how much I've eaten recently, that sort of thing. Um, which is about the same that I weighed back when I did a lot of standing. And I have recently discovered that I've been buying pants that are too big for me because oh no, I have to work just a little bit to get it to close. I better go up a size. So I've been buying 46/28s. Because I buy men's pants because I don't like women's sizes, so I have no idea what my proper dress size is, which does cause me some consternation when I'm actually buying a dress. For instance, I bought a wrap dress recently, and here I am hopping around. Recently, and I think I actually bought it too big. The only saving grace is the fact that it's a wrap dress, so it doesn't really matter. Not like really. Um, But yeah, so I bought a pair of on Prime Day. I bought a pair of 44/28s, and yeah, I have to give it just a little, like 1 centimeter of pull, and guess what happened? I stopped having to pull my pants up every 5 seconds. Like if I wear my 46s, from the get-go, if I am not wearing a belt, from the moment I put them on, I can already pull them over, like right over my hips. Which isn't exactly the best thing to have. But that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. But yeah, so we discovered that. Also, I think in women's dress sizes, like if I'm actually wearing a dress, I would probably still buy one size larger, only because when I sit, all the weight around my middle kind of goes out because it can't hang anymore. I swear they make those with the assumption that, oh well, the weight distribution is going to be the same whether you're standing or sitting. So all right, none of that matters. The thing I really should be doing is saying I'm sorry, I'm late. I was playing Diablo 4. I was in the middle of something, and unlike previous Diablos, actually, I'm trying to think. No, you always went back to town. The problem is that when you're in the middle of a quest in Diablo 4, the quests are longer and multi-part, and sometimes the part that you're in the middle of can take 10 or 20 minutes, and maybe you're right at the end. Yeah, and then you're like, crap, now I gotta go. And then you have to start it all over again. And honestly, I'm probably still gonna have to start it all over again because there was no waypoint where I ended up. So we'll see. Well, I'll see. I don't think I'll ever. Oop, I forgot to pull this out. Not that anybody cares what necklace I'm wearing. But I'm gonna pull my necklace out. Yes, it goes sploosh, but not like zombie heads go sploosh. If it wasn't messy, I kind of wish it would. Or if it wouldn't kill me, then that would be... maybe that'd be a solution to my weight problems. I've been trying to lose weight since I was a kid, and all I've ever done, no matter what diet... oh, I'll lose, like... at one point in time, I was 280 pounds, and I made it down to... yeah, it would probably hurt. And I made it down to 240 pounds. Which is where I'm at again now. And that is about as light as I have been since graduating from high school. When I graduated from high school, I was 207 to 210 pounds. That was... 25 years ago? Yeah, 25 years ago. I've been on multiple different diets since I was 12. And I think honestly that's probably the problem. It's the fact that my grandmother, my guardian at the time, thought it was a great idea to put me on Weight Watchers without having me attend Weight Watch. She was in Weight Watchers, so she would just count all my points and my this and that's and weigh me entirely too often. No, well, yes and no. I am type 2 diabetic. I am on medication. I do not want to be on any injectable drug. None. Even though they're being on insulin would come with many fewer side effects, up to and including not causing me gastrointestinal distress randomly in the middle of the night where I have to get up and wash my entire bedding. But I can't handle needles. I can't do it. Additionally, I like food too much to consider lap band or gastric bypass or bariatric surgery or any of that. I like food. I would like to be able to eat a meal and enjoy my meal, as opposed to going out to a restaurant where you're going to spend like $40 on a steak. And I ate 3 bites of my steak. It was delicious. Thank you. Can I get a doggy bag? I'll give the rest to my dog. I know that's not what you were talking about. That's been... I love my family. I do. But that's like, oh, well, you can't do any of this other stuff. Well, just try the... Go and get some bariatric surgery and it'll... You know, I dropped like 180 pounds. Which is about what I probably need to... Well, okay, maybe not 180. I probably need to lose about 120, so half of my body weight. It's not even the surgery to me that's the problem. It's not the go out and get cut open and have part of your stomach removed or stapled or constricted so it can't be used. It's the I want to enjoy my food. If I go out to a restaurant, I want to eat my whole steak. And I will often, if we go out for like a family get together or whatever, out at a restaurant, the smaller part of the family. So like my mom and dad, my siblings, their kids. I want to enjoy the entire meal. I don't want to take home food. Like, I will take home scraps. Oh, well, this is gristle. Oh, well, you know, that's the keratin from the shrimp that, you know, I couldn't... actually, you can. You can absolutely eat the keratin from your shrimp. The shell. It's not going to hurt you. I used to do it all the time as a kid. Like we went out to some restaurant out in Bloomington for Father's Day. My dad spent entirely too much effing money out that place. And I got a really delicious fish for lunch. And then we had dessert. I ate my dessert. I eat everything on my plate. And if I had lap band, bariatric, blah, 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 I'd have been able to eat like maybe 2 bites of the fish, a bite of the dessert, and some water. Because they usually make your stomach so that it's, you know, a little teeny tiny little pouch to constrict your calorie consumption. I don't... That's the part I don't want. And depending on the type you have, you can't really have it reversed. So, like, if you have gastric bypass, there's not really a way to reverse that. I think lap band, all they do is they, like, put a band around your stomach, but if that band can slip, which can also cause problems. So, like, I'm kind of at the point where I'm not looking for a romantic partner anymore. So I don't feel the need to try to conform to Western beauty standards all that much. So if I'm if I've got a 44-inch waist, which I do, and you've got a problem with that, that's on you. The other thing is that I could probably lose at least another 20 to 40 pounds if I would, get out of the chair and do some exercise at some point during the day. And I did. I bought 2 8-pound hand weights, but I kept tripping over them. So even though I was using them, I was tripping over them at every other opportunity. So I moved them, and now they're not right next to the chair. So now they're out of sight, out of mind. Yep, that's the other thing. I do try to, like, not eat as much in a single sitting often. So, like, I've, especially more recently, I've started making my lunch, which is usually some family size frozen dinner, which I used to try to scarf down all during my lunch break, but I was ending up very sick. Uh, I'm making it earlier in the day since I'm not on the phones, and I can grab a couple of bites here, keep working, drink some water, blah blah blah. So that family size meal is now a all day. It was always my only meal, but now it's my all day meal. So instead of consuming massive quantities in a single sitting, I'm still consuming a lot of calories overall. Just overall, like over the course of a day. I'm also getting better about not ordering, like 5 pints of ice cream to eat during the course of the week. Although this week I did order 2 pints of ice cream and some old-fashioned donuts. I made the 4 old-fashions last 3 days, and I still have 1 pint of ice cream. But those are the only sweets I bought. So, there's that too. Anyways, do we want to, since I'm sitting here still, do we want to start things off with CODA-TREATS's? I know I spelled that kind of fast. I'm pointing at her. Sort of. She's been sitting on her bed panting. Oh, I did spell her name wrong. That's same. I realize that I did that. I can hear it in my head. That spelling actually is like for returning to the beginning of a song, or the end credits scene is also called a coda. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. I don't even know why I did with a C. Her name is spelled with a K. The funny thing is it doesn't. The stroke is not the cause of that. It was just me being too fast and thinking, but not spelling right. No, you've been spelling it right, and it's right there in the like the description for both treats and treats. Oh, I never did change the wording for the real fish treats, did I? Oops. I'm trying very hard right this particular second not to internalize it, because I understand that. Just like I'm about 95% sure that was the same thing that happened the other day when I misspoke and said PS3 instead of PS5. Unless I'm talking about an old game I'm not talking about a PS3 or a PS4. I'm just misspeaking. What are you doing? Did you wait like an hour and a half to ask to go OUT earlier? Yeah? Oh. And no, there'd be no reason to be terrified about that at all. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's same thing with me and the freaking out when there's a issue with the gaming and being like, well, now I have to do it over again. We can't use that. It's all bad. It's all gone to pot. Oh no, the chat is covering up your pretty face. Come here. You go come here. Sit. Girl. I mean, I know more or less how that feels myself. Uh, my phone is dying. What happens when you leave the screen on literally all day because you're playing Pokemon Go. Even though I'm not like actually paying, like I have it slid underneath of my desk. I can't even see it. Excuse me. Hey, Google, will you please turn off the office lights? Thank you. Ooh.
No problem.
That was an absolutely terrible choice. I was hoping it didn't work, but I was hoping. So anybody out there who is watching who is not subscribed, just a quick warning here while we're dealing with all of this, we do have an ad break starting in about 5 minutes. Okay, technically it's less than 5 minutes. Also, my pants are so slippery because of the material that they're made out of that my controller fell off of my lap. So how many times am I going to have to worry about this now? Well, that part fixed itself. But that's going to matter in a second. No, not that part. I really wish that Sony would get off of their butt and try to fix whatever causes that to happen. Wait, what do you mean? Alright, so yesterday we had to go back downstairs to save, so now we have to go back upstairs. Don't make those sounds, Jill. Something in this room over here? Here. There's gotta be a liquor around here. Oh, yeah, that's... Jill has... That is a spot I can't get to. In front of me is locked. We need a recording. I mean, you'd think. But then I've been complaining about Square for a while too, and insofar as Final Fantasy 15 is concerned, because they have the what do you call it? Get my brain. The photo contest at Golden Key, and if you've been away for more than a certain amount of time and you go back to Golden, it prompts you again. And that contest has been finished for 4 to 5 years. But they never patched through to remove it. It can't be that hard to patch through and just completely remove that from the game. Oh, let me guess. I could have saved here. Well, I would like to think that doing that would be possible, but, you know, apparently Sony doesn't think it's possible because, or not Sony, Square doesn't think it's possible because it's still there. What else in here? That. I'm really starting to think that the hemp oil is just aggravating Coda's anxiety. That or I overthink the panting, which is possible. Look at that. Sorry, I'm waiting. Ever since they gave me the countdown for the uh, advertisements and whatnot, I'm suddenly much more aware and trying to accommodate anyone who. Oh, we are absolutely in Liquor Town. Who might not be subscribed, and I want to try to make sure that they get as much out of the stream as the people who are subscribed. Or at least near as much. You are a zombie. Or also probably. I do not see a liquor. Oh, look, there's another zombie. Really? None of you three moved, and I didn't get a liquor on me. No liquors? Kinda like no takers? There's another thing for Jill. Hey, even for the 1990s, that is a really old-fashioned refrigerator. Oh yeah, that's just gonna stay that way. Great, so we can't get in here because we need key. Said key is apparently downstairs. We're in. Quicker. Is down in the courtyard. Where we just came from for the save. That's where we came from. No, that door doesn't open either. There's something over there it doesn't want me to shoot at. That was not the button I wanted. I got to where I was going, but it wasn't the button I was looking for. Now we need to figure out how to get out. Never mind, we figured out how to get out. It's you. I'd say that's one thing I miss about older games, where the sound was compartmentalized to the area that you were actually in. Ball keeps twitching. What the F was that? That was not a normal... It's not normal. And some part of me wants to go and chase it. Another part of me wants to go this way. Actually, let's go in here really fast. Not because I'm running away from anything, I'm not. I might be wrong about being in liquor territory. Whatever that thing was, definitely big enough to leave some of the claw marks that we're seeing. Anybody want a hat? Or a flashbang? Yeah, you can be a crispy critter. Thank you. Basically 2 jump scares in a row. That was good. Back out of the room. Where are we going? Going back to the linen room? Oh, do you still have things to get? No, you know what? Now you're going to get me used to that, and then you're going to pull another one, aren't you? I feel like I should double check and just make sure I don't have any lockpicks for Carlos. Why are we saving? That's not good. Something gonna come out of the skylight? Ah. Oh, look, something's coming to get me. Now, what are those things called in D&D? Umber Hulks? That thing's got big old claws. Okay, so, yeah. Hi, crispy critter. Bye. No me gusta. Let's double check. Up. Up. I'm like 90% sure that we don't. Yeah, no, because we already passed the... I'm going to give up on any pretense over here. I'm clearly going to use that, but I am going to pick up for the giggles. Oh, it's hot. Dude. You decided against it because I figured it out. I'm kidding. And that's where. Oh. Oh, we still can't get in there? Does not sound like a happy place anymore. Where on earth was I supposed to use the ID card? That cut it head off. It's on fire. Yeah, they're both on fire now. It doesn't do me any good because I didn't really have to come in here. Still did not find anything for that, I don't think. Oh, there's a keycard door. Oh, this goes to the back entrance of the linen room. That's right. Carry the, you know, hotter than Blue Blaze's knife strapped to your back. We're going to have to take a break here in just a little bit. Because, actually, we're going to have to do that right now. Even though I used the bathroom before we started, I apparently need to go again. And we're going to risk everything crashing. Because I have to. I'll be right back. Yay! What a way to come back. Oh. I mean... Yes. Ah. Come on. That fixed it. I kind of didn't get what you meant by side thingy, and then I figured it. I was like, oh wait, yeah. Oh, stop! What? I don't want to go over there yet. Actually, no, I don't want to go there yet. I guess I want to go over here. So they're just noisier out there? I'm super glad that I went to the bathroom. You guys are fast. Not that you could tell that I needed to until I said I needed to. I'm just glad it wasn't my GIT. Yeah. That is a full-size audio cassette. That is a full-size audio cassette. This looks like a micro cassette recorder. This does not look like it would take a full-size cassette. I'm apparently not allowed to listen to it yet. I have to wait until I'm in front of that door again. Meanwhile, Carlos is just going to literally burn his ass. Still something in the linen room that I didn't pick. Is it something for Jill? That's been a thing that's been happening. Nope, not for Jill. Nope, that one is, though. Now we have to go back downstairs to where the zombie is pounding on the glass. I figured you weren't quite that close when I heard you. Oh my god. One more for good measure. Is there another one? That's gotta be a spot for Jill to run through. I don't think there was anything left in the staff room other than the one thing for Jill. Will there be any more of them things in here? So not the room I needed to be. Now you go back up. That's the way. Is there any up here? This has been all quiet. That teddy bear is just creepy. Oh, now there's a bunch of them. Bad zombies. Where did you guys open? Oh, you didn't open up anything. You were... Wait, how did more of you get in here than were in here before? If this is all blocked off like that, how did you guys... There was just one. How did they get in there? Okay, I thought that was a bunch of, like, skin and offal. It looks like it's just some kind of rubber. Probably some kind of latex rubber. I hope they're not taking things away from Jill by picking stuff up. Not that it's gonna matter, she has unlimited ammo too. Why are they gearing me? Yes, I know I can drop it. No, I don't wanna. Wait, so this just goes nowhere, does nothing?
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard. I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bedpan-changing waste of a nursing degree. Of course I have connections higher up. Of course the military consults with me on projects beyond your comprehension. So stop wasting my time with your nosy questions.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
You didn't read the documents, did you?
No, I shredded them just like you asked.
Good. Good. If that's all, you can go back to wiping your patients' asses. That's what they pay you for, right? And polish my shoes.
Yes, sir.
I bet you know a lot about polishing, don't you? Now fuck off and don't say a word to anyone.
Wow. What a douche.
And that is exactly what I wanted to say. Thank you, Carlos. Also, before we go in there. Yes. As I just begin running through things again. Still, are you a zombie yet? Okay. I'm gonna put the super hot blade away. It's fun, but not all that practical. Also, it clearly does not matter that I have unlimited ammunition or the ability to kill all the things in a room with one shot. I'm still terrified. You gave me a PVC. Alright. I'm not allowed to shoot him. Something tells me that he's not alive anymore. Whoa. Hoda, you scared the crap out of me. Preventricular contraction. So it's like when your heart kinda pumps early. You scared your mama. You scared her. No, it's not that. You scared your mom, though. I love you, baby. Doc's dead.
Bard. Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
He says it's on a computer. Douche. Oh man, I can't even shoot his corpse. Come on,
This
you
is
know he's coming
PRC
for
Chief
us.
Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus. And they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
I got Jill knew all along. And she trusted me anyway. Fuck!
Carlos broke the screen, but now it's not broken. Also, he broke the screen, and so now this door is open.
All right, Jill. Hang tight.
You know, vaccinating someone who's infected seems backwards.
T, I got it.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
Skylights. How many more of you are there? Dude, the sound of the door closing kind of scared me. Not as bad as the one jumping through the skylight did.
You're gonna be okay, Jill.
Yeah, but first we're going to empty Carlos's pockets. Not that it does anything for Jill if I do that, but... just in case I need to play him again. You know, I'm thinking her glute would have probably been a better place for that much fluid.
Come on. This shit better work.
It's a vaccine, not a cure.
Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
I mean, that's only a day away. There's still people in the city. You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come. You sit tight. I got this. Better grab some gear. Sounds like there's a lot of them out there.
You kidding me?
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
And how do we do that?
I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
Okay, now the fight.
Oh, shit! Where did you come from?
Oh, come on.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Baker. There's too many of yours. Could you imagine if I'd have decided to put away the bazooka and or whatever the hell this is? I admit I have not looked at the name of this thing. In favor of like the hot dogger. I would be dead. Dude, I am. This is a fucking figure. Oh, sure, now they're coming in the doors!
Maybe you can knock the pillar down without explosion. Come on.
Detonator.
All right. Explodey way it is.
That's not the spot I was trying to shoot. Is that the only place it can come in for? Seems to be the case. Yay?
Carlos, you all right?
Not even close. But at least it's over. I'm coming back.
Vaccine's the real deal. Good. You going somewhere?
You damn right.
What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved.
Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stall for time.
Ballsy motherfucker.
It's a vaccine, not a cure. At least in name. Where'd Tyrell go?
Jill. Oh, thank God you're okay. I've got good news. It's over now. The city's safe.
We're dreaming, we've gotta be.
Jill. It's the only way.
Dream.
Where am I? What's going on?
Attention all citizens. The missile strike on Raccoon City will occur in just hours. The payload is designed to eradicate all biological material. You will not survive if you remain in the city.
October 1st.
Evacuate now. Repeat.
No.
Evacuate
It
now.
can't be.
This is not a test.
It's a neutron bomb. I thought neutron bombs were, what I'm looking for. Theoretical. So theoretically, a neutron bomb, if you explode a neutron bomb somewhere, it will do little to no damage to infrastructure, but all biological material is destroyed. Okay. Really quick before we continue doing anything else. Hey, Google. Will you please turn on the office lights? Thank you.
You got it.
Open. Come on. There we go. Now go come here. Oh, we're very excited now. Before I continue, can I have a kiss? You there, pup? What? Hey, Google. Will you please go ahead and turn off the office lights? Thank you. What? What? She's looking at me like she deserves more than what she already got. Is it about doing that makes it do that? Aren't we glad we saved? I just reached for my controller like I thought that the controller could control the computer. Controller's not even plugged into the computer. No. It's such a big yawn. What do you mean you can't connect to my PS5 right now? Now here's hoping it doesn't kick us off while I'm doing all this other stuff. I mean, I suppose I could leave it on UK, but... Interesting. So now it has decided not to grab the screen. Yeah, I'm just hoping that it doesn't freeze on me again when I go to get this all working here. I really don't want to leave the remote play doodad up. I also don't want to, I was about to click on the settings, but then I thought, I think there are some settings in the settings that I don't want people to see. That crashed again. I'm gonna have to shell out the money to get a capture card. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna do something else here. And hope that it doesn't do this on us again. I'm not really seeing the bar at the top. Trying to make sure that I don't get any of the rest of the screen on screen. What's Snap Crackle Pop? Other than Rice Krispies. Did you hurt something? Get a very faint view of my background on the very, very outer edges. I don't think there's much I can really do about that. Come on. Looks like I was accidentally grabbing the wrong thing there for a while. Yeah, that's about as good as I think I'm gonna get it. Barely, well, it looks like it's like just 2 or 3 pixels on the right side and the bottom. Wide, I mean. 2 or 3 pixels wide, not like 2 or 3 whole pixels. But it bugs me. Really? I can see them. It bugs me. I'm thinking this is probably going to be the way that we have to do it. We'll see if it still gets crashy if I'm not using screen cap or window capture. I already picked everything up here.
Morning, sunshine.
You saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't. No,
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Where is he?
He went underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine, enough to give this city some hope.
He thinks he can do this by himself. I'm going after him.
Wait, did you see the broadcast? They're gonna blow the city sky high. I'm trying to get a hold of someone, anyone with the clearance to stop it. Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
So am I.
Yeah, he clearly didn't get the memo that she
I'm not
stars.
talking you out of this. The storage facility is underground, beneath this hospital. I've lost contact with Carlos, so expect trouble.
What do you mean there's something here? Also, how can I have to use the facilities again? I just get everything fixed and then it's like, oh, by the way. Apparently my kidneys are working today. Overdrive. I'll be right back, guys. Well, I mean, you could, but then I'd be away a lot longer. Because, I mean, if you did that while I had a full bladder, there would be trouble and a lot of cleanup. What do you mean there is still stuff in here? What is still in here? Oh shit, I was gonna do that, but now I can't, because Faye just said she has to use the bathroom. Fudge knuckers. I don't know why I censor myself. The setting I have everything set up for. If anybody's offended, they're in the wrong stream. Oh no, they have even more things that you have to pick now. So like, I have it set for not just that it's mature content, but that it contains graphic violence, swearing, and possible partial nudity. No, stop that. I love how I'm willing to give Jill the semblance that I might actually use a gun. This is a whole area. I thought that would be an optional area since it had that lock on it, but apparently it's not. Apparently we're going to be playing tomorrow, because I don't think we're going to finish up in the next 35-ish minutes. I don't like that sound. I know it's just ambient sound, but I don't like it. You're still dead. In here. What's in here that Carlos didn't pick up?
This looks like Nikolai's work.
Probably. Nikolai's a jerk. Moo! Okay, those are pants. No point in going into the operating room. That doesn't do anything for me either. Here's it is. Love how during the game, the only time of day has been night, even though it is now a different day. I was not expecting that one to get up. I heard one over here was up. And that's what I was expecting, was just the one. No! Okay. Now then, about that skylight. Huh? Okay. Oh, that was a lot of shells. 12 just in the one spot? Apparently there is still something in this sick room. Where, oh, is it this gunpowder over here? Apparently, I'm guessing Carlos was supposed to find something in there. I'm kind of grateful for the way RE treats the lockpicks, as opposed to the way Skyrim treats them. Or not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the idea that, you know, you should have to work for something. But at the same time, it's truly frustrating to just keep breaking your lockpicks over and over and over.
I think I can squeeze by. Guaranteed to give you a headache.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, how do I GTFO? Oh, I know. So that's both floors, so now we have to go back. That's not the right way. That door is super hard to see. Yeah, but now we have everything in the hospital! No, 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 no! Moo. Maybe we should replace that no train with the no train? Oh, damn it, I still haven't renamed all the things. I'm sorry. I keep meaning to do it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm with work for the day, I'm gonna play a game. And then I turn on Diablo 4.
Must be the way underground.
No. Wow, that little thing of explosives was the only thing in here. Truck-sized elevator. You know what this means, right? It's time for some Metal Gear Ray. Also, we have an ad in progress. I mean, it's okay. It's not like I've, you know, like you're my keeper and you have to remind me.
Ever noticed all
it's nice that you do. But it's not your job. You're, like, not that it's a job that you're getting paid for, but, you know, as far as the stream is concerned, your two primary things are keep me company. Okay, 3. Enjoy the stream. And, you know, keep the riffraff under control. Kind of sort of in that order. Although maybe the first two should be reversed. Enjoy the stream, keep me company. Keep the riffraff in order. In that order. Oh no, don't ban Q. Even if he is riffraff, as long as he's behaving himself, we can put up with him. Okay, so whoever's been running the MRI needs to stop doing it. No more MRIs, guys. Now watch. While you're gone tomorrow, I'm going to finish this. But it's only going to be like 30 more minutes. You need an MRI? Nikolai. Well, there's a whole lot of red around here. Is Nikolai going to unleash more nemesis on us? I could do without any more nemesis. This doesn't work. No reaction. That guy fell out of the air, though. Well... No!
I must admit, I respect your tenacity. But I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
Not over. Kick some Nikolai ass. The overall power is now off, but this works. Two birds, one giant rocket. I need 3. God, I thought you guys were some big giant thing. Oh my god. Effing A. I guess I'm not supposed to go. Is that the equivalent of DM blue lightning? Don't go that way?
Dead end. No? Wait.
Oh, nice. Heard you. Now I'm gonna be sad I put that down. Well, you're a weird looking one. That one was weird. Yay for finding our way back. We got 10 minutes, we can just... Yeah, sad that I took that down. Or maybe not. It looks like there's... No, I should be able to go over there. Okay. But first, just make sure we're not forgetting anything here. Oh, we wouldn't have been able to get any farther over this way anyways. I still haven't found another, I do not like that. There, oh. I need another one yet. Remember if I saw another one of them. Oh, that's a gamma. That's those things from the sewers. Where's the other fuse? One there. There was one there. I'm not allowed to go to... What? Where is the last one? I wonder if I'm overthinking this. The fuses have numbers on them. Still don't trust these guys. I'm not overthinking it. I'm overthinking that I'm overthinking. There's one more. I think it's on... I think I have to go up that ladder. Don't... Ooby-dooby. Ooby-dooby. Well... I knew that wouldn't work, but I figured why not try? Guess I got one more thing. Was there another? There was another door inside of this room. Hi, it's me. Or, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. I was too busy saying that I'm the problem to scream.
All right, here goes.
Except for the fact that we're gonna go back and save, and then I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow. Unless Linux would prefer that I save finishing the game for a day that she's going to be able to see me finishing the game. No, she wants me to wait to start, don't open.
Hey, Google, will you please turn on the office lights? Thank you.
Not a problem.
Alright. Surprisingly, my phone is fully charged now, regardless of the fact that we had the flashlight on. Ooh, pardon me. Flashlight on it turned all the way on. Right, but the question is, do you want me to wait until Monday to finish RE3? What is on high alert? Okay. Not as excited about the ending of a game that's been out for like 3+ years and you've probably seen somebody else play before. The thrill of me screaming is the only reason you're really playing. Or not playing. Watching.
Kiss. Say goodnight.
Yeah? Yeah? Paw?
Is it paw?
She's like, I can hop up and get my paws all over you. Alright, old girl. Ah. We're at 79%, so that's a pretty clear indication that we should be done tomorrow. Alright, so tomorrow, finish RE3. After that, we'll do Not Open. I don't know how long that game is supposed to be. I actually don't know that much about it because the only thing I know is Linux said, hey, play this game. It's scary, and I want to see you scream. And then after that, we'll do Until Dawn. I'm not going to try for, like, all the possible endings. It's just going to be, especially since it's a quick time event game, whatever I am able to accomplish. 72% of the game. Or 79% of the game, rather. I don't know why I said 72 a second ago. There's 21% left. We've made pretty good time considering I'm trying to get all the stuff. Not that I've done it. I definitely have rooms I did not clear. I blame Nemesis. If I ever do this again on my own, though, I am absolutely carrying the coins for defense, health, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll finish tomorrow. Like, I would say there's a 75% chance that I will finish tomorrow. In part because if I think I'm close, I'm going to push through. Especially without you here to be like, no, you should go to bed. And then have me, you know, come in the next day and have 20 minutes of game left. Hey, we're right outside the final boss's room. Of course, one of the last times I did that, I ended up sitting in front of the credits for an hour. Cyberpunk. The credits for Cyberpunk are about an hour long. Yes, I think I can. Well, I also, you know, got really badly lost and backtracked a whole bunch. Like, even just now. I probably could have gone into where Nikolai is if I hadn't been a dimwit and not noticed that there was a door that I hadn't been through. Alright, guys. Coda and I are going to go ahead and say goodnight because I'm sure she wants to go OUT. Sleep tight, guys. Don't let the Fae bite. We'll see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye.